Hello, folks. So nice to see you. It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your Tarot Fairy Godmother. It's Thursday. That means it's time for the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter Recap. If you do not get the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter in your inbox every Wednesday, what's wrong with you? Oh my gosh. Clumsy Clairvoyance, thank you, has posted a link. There's also a link in the description here. You can read the newsletters and you can subscribe so you get them on Wednesday. We do a different topic each week. Then we come on here live on Thursday to discuss it. So in keeping with the season, this week the topic is miracles and celebration. Whatever you celebrate at this time of year, it is a season of miracles and it is a season of celebrations. And we know that it can be a difficult time for people as well. So let's do some readings. I see a lot of great questions already here. And we can do readings about the miracles you're creating or expecting. We can do readings about celebrations. We can do readings about any of those kinds of things or anything that you read in the newsletter that you found interesting. One thing I did talk about was my two favorite cards for celebration, the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands, and what's the similarities and what's the differences between them. I had that conversation. But what is a card for miracles, Hadn't even really thought about that. I could kind of find a miracle in every card because for me, tarot itself is a miracle. All right. Let's see how that works. Let's get going. Let's do some reading. So nice to see all of you today. And those of you who were with us last night got to meet my first use of my new Ethereal Visions Tarot, a gift from Melissa, who's a member here. And so excited to use it today. It feels like the perfect holiday deck. And so ask your questions, something about miracles, celebrations, something like that. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. The first question I get is from someone who read the newsletter. Hallelujah, love it. Mixuir, Michelle. In the newsletter, you talk about fours being about stability. Other than setting my alarm every day or something similar, how can I create more stability in my life so I can call those miracles to me? So I'm going to do the reading, but I'm going to say this. I feel like you are conflating scheduled routine with stability. And sometimes scheduled routine is necessary to create stability, but that's not what stability is, in my opinion. In my opinion, stability at the end of the day, there are situations that can be stable or not stable for a variety of different reasons. But if you're looking at creating stability within yourself, my thought is that's a you issue. That's not about what you do. It's about what's going on energetically for you. I personally, just hearing the question, would suggest a lot of lower chakra work. Root chakra, second chakra, third chakra. Doing the work there so that you feel stable wherever you go, whatever you do. So that's what I would say about that to you or anybody. But let's see what the cards have to say for you about that. What you can do to create more stability in your life so that you can call miracles. Oh, Quinn, the Star as a card for miracles. Absolutely, yes. Or Judgment. Yes, both. Especially the Star, though. I think that's exactly right. Okay. Michelle, Mixuir. Two of Wands. You create stability simply by seeing your stability. You create miracles simply by calling them to you. Just breathe and bring it in. And I feel like there can be a lot of chatter in your head that comes from trauma, that comes from difficult people around you, that comes from limitations that have been placed upon you. But if you just release those limitations and see what you want to see, so often, man, when we say to someone, they're just seeing what they want to see. We say that as like a criticism of the way they're looking at things. But sometimes Seeing what you want to see is the way to see yourself to where you want to be. And that rhymed, and that was cool. So write that down. All right. Nalini, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Are there any miracles in my near future? And if so, what might it be? Seriously. Honestly, I think the miracles for you, it's about what you create for yourself by recognizing the miracle that you are. I think there's so much tied into sort of a lack of self-worth that you were raised with. And it was this fatalistic sense that you can't really control what's going on around you. But then at the same time, the sense that you've made all the wrong decisions. I don't know how those two things even go together. But I think sometimes in your head they do. And so your miracle is to recognize that you are the miracle. Everything emanates from that. Medea Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Any miracles coming soon other than the normal miracle of life, which is quite a miracle, isn't it? All right. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, Medea Ness. I think your miracle is about giving yourself permission to figure out where you really want your creative and spiritual energy to take you, and knowing that that can be reality. I think there that is. Von Ray, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Do I see any miracles popping up for you soon? Let's take a look and see what we got. Well, the miracle you're looking for is buying a house, and that will happen, but that's not a miracle. That's going to be by function of your own hard work. But all the miracles, your success, your house, and a romantic partner, it's all coming. And none of those are miracles. It's just what life is, but they feel like miracles when they happen, don't they? Stella Hall, so nice to see you. Okay, any miracles coming my way soon? Let's see what we got here. Oh, you're the second person to get that on a similar question. And for you, I'm going to say the miracles that come are the miracles that you create for yourself. The recognition of your ability to create and be a co-creator with the universe and attract into your life that which you want. And I mean, I am not a huge law of attraction person. I realize there are limitations there. But for you, the way it comes up to me for you, Stella Hall, is you have the ability to do this. You have the ability to create what you want. All right, Claire C. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for being here. This is a great question that I think probably a lot of people need to think about. How can I protect myself from hurtful remarks during holiday celebrations, right? Holidays, the times we show up to be with people that we have to be with, that we love but have issues with, and have to pleasantly deal with the backhanded things they say to us. I'm sorry, I know that's not everybody's experience, but I mean, some of us do have that experience for sure. So this year, Claire, isn't that interesting? There is an extra card in this deck. You know, see, this is what happens when you don't freaking read the book before you do a reading. What the actual heck is this? Okay, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. It comes after the world is 22, so it's another major arcana card. The well is the birthplace of ideas, inspiration, and transformation. All things are birthed from this creatrix, and knowledge flows. Let me say this right. All things are birthed from this creatrix, and knowledge flows freely to those who seek it. nurturing, opportunity, nature, creativity. Why they thought they needed another card? Well, there it is. There it is. You know me, I don't love extra cards. I'm a traditionalist. But when it comes up, and it speaks poignantly to you at this time, Claire. If you recognize that you are a well of creativity and knowledge and wisdom flows from you and through you, and the higher power flows into you and through you, and if other people can't see that, who cares? So just be the well. Just be that energy and let it just sort of slough off you if it happens. And, it's like a mosquito and an elephant. I'm sorry, that's not, the most flattering metaphor. I didn't mean it that way. But, like something small, if your energy is so big, some small energy like that, not an issue. And that's not me denying that it really is hurtful. That's just me saying, don't give it the power. Okay. And Clumsy Clairvoyance, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And thank you for being a moderator. Clumsy Clairvoyance is dropping some great links, so do check that out. Okay, here we go. I just overscrolled. Give me a second. Okay, Cheryl Watson, you said you'd be here, and you are. Thank you so much. Any miracles on the horizon? And yes, the grandchildren are adorable, aren't they? Expect an influx of holiday pictures. Oh my gosh. They are cute and photogenic and just so squeezable and delightful. Okay, so Cheryl, miracles on the horizon for you, Cheryl. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Miracles of friendship and love and ease and delight and companionship and spirituality, all kinds of good stuff. And, to some extent, you have some control over what you want to invite into your life, but especially creativity, community, spirituality, all kinds of positive relationships, all on the horizon for you, Cheryl. Yes, Sunlight, today is a day of lots of twos, right? 12/22, 2022. Absolutely. And Sunlight, is there any miracle that will come with my creative project? All right. I think you have to start thinking about this project as the miracle. That your ability to create this and create and the opportunities that this will create. I mean, in a way, it's not a miracle at all. It is the logical outcome of the hard work and talent that you put into it. On the other hand, let the fact that you have the ability to do this be the miracle. And Betty Flesher, Karen Hendershot, thank you both so much for being here. Good afternoon to you both. Thanks for being members. Glad you're both here. Okay, hang on one second here. Okay. All right. Just making sure I am where I need to be. Have I seen the Golden Nouveau Tarot deck? Is that the Lo Scarabeo one? If so, I do have it. If not, I'll look for it. Okay, Clumsy Clairvoyance. Once again, thank you for being a member and a moderator. There has been a family miracle I've been wanting to manifest or wishing for a while. A lot of healing that would need to be done. However, I would like to know if this miracle is possible or probable. All right. Man, this would be a miracle of a lot of healing on a lot of significant levels. It is possible. What can you do to help bring it forward? Really, it's creating serious, serious, serious change. The only way to do it is with patience, logic, magic, and not getting yourself too caught up into other people's situations. This is something you've got to view a little bit from afar. It's deep and it's dark and it's difficult, but is the miracle possible? Yes. Can you have an effect in the positive for it? Yes, but you have to do so a little bit from the distance. Karen Hendershot, nice to see you. Thank you for being a member here. I feel like finding a love partner that could put up with me would be a miracle. Is it? And will I find one soon? Love is always a miracle for all of us. We are all, every one of us, so flawed and so ridiculous that when we find someone that sees the beauty in us and we see it in them and we are willing to embrace their flaws, not only overlook their flaws, but embrace them and have that partnership, that's a miracle each and every time. But are you is it more of a miracle that someone's going to want you? No, absolutely not. That's a miracle for all of us. Will you find one soon? Anyone who knows tarot knows why I'm cackling with laughter here. The Ace of Cups, any brand new baby tarot student, Karen, you would have known this like the first or second class you took with me. Ace of Cups is the card of new love. Or can be. So yes, no, it's not a miracle, and yes, it's coming. How about that? Hey, Ben Lieber does tarot. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Oh, Justine, thank you for reading the newsletter, and thank you for commenting. Yeah, man, every day is miraculous. And sometimes that's me being cynical, like, man, with how crazy everything is, it is miraculous that people go into hospitals and come out alive, that airplanes don't fall out of the sky, that this technology is working. It's miraculous, That's my cynical side, right? And then there's my much more open-hearted side, which is just like, man, the sun is shining and we're breathing and there's air, and that's miraculous too. Life is a miracle. Karen, I guess I got a big neon sign answer. Uh-huh. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. All right. Allie Mammon, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Could you please tell me what I should celebrate in my life and what miracles my spirit team in the universe sent for me at present? I love that. All right. Well, celebrate your own ability to hold space for yourself, to be at peace with yourself, to be at peace in your life, and for the agency that you have to make choices in your life. Celebrate those things. And what miracles are being sent for you, you have to ask for what you want. You have to figure out what you want and ask for it. They're waiting for your, like, remember when we were little, we had to make lists for Santa? They're waiting for your list. Hey, Selma, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Any miracle anytime soon for you? Let's see what we got. Selma, your miracle, and this is something you may have to create for yourself, but it is a miracle and it will give way to more miracles, is to change the way you see the world. To open your heart and open your eyes a little bit and see all of the possibilities for yourself, for the planet, for all the people that you care about, to see the good possibilities. And I'm not saying I think you're negative, not at all. But I do think you can be limited in your scope. And sometimes that limitation is created by anxiety, I think. I'm not a doctor, I can't make a diagnosis, but I do think you have some anxious thinking. And so if you can release that and sort of open and see all the possibilities, that will create a miracle, and it will be a miracle. Betty Flesher, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. This year I have no Christmas spirit, didn't even put a tree up. My mom always made Christmas magical. What's wrong this year? So I totally get that. And I'm so sorry. And I think, at a certain point in life, we all go through this. We have our first full size tree in years because the grandbabies really brought Christmas, even though they're like way too young to know what's going on. They brought Christmas back for us. They really did. But I'm going to do the cards, but I'm going to speak a little bit just about this from my own experience. I mean, things with your mom have changed. She is not able to make that Christmas magic as she once did. And she's not you and you're not her. Eventually, you'll learn to make your own Christmas magic if you want to. And or you will carry on her traditions if you want to. But there is no shame. It's like that song by the Waitresses. What is the name of that song? Christmas wrapping, isn't it? Isn't that what it's called? Where, sometimes you just don't feel it. And then maybe at the last moment, it strikes you and something happens good. So you don't have to decorate. You don't have to put a tree up. You don't have to do anything. And you don't have to feel guilty about it. But if you get struck by something, one moment, one thing you see, one thing you feel, then that was Christmas for you this year, and that's good enough. The magic is always there. It just shows up in different ways. And you're not your mom, and you're not going to create it the same way she does. And I think part of what's going on is you are sad that she's not able to do what she used to do. And, that's hard. That's the passage of time, which is the other thing about holidays, is holidays mark the passage of time. And sometimes that's sweet, and sometimes that's sad, and sometimes that's bittersweet, but there it is. Now, what else can I say to you about that? Well, yeah, Six of Cups, I think reversed. I think a lot of it is you're looking back at earlier times that were beautiful and magical, and those times have changed, and those times are gone. And I think try to have those happy memories and try to share those happy memories and try to find some happiness in the nostalgia. But recognize that going forward, it won't really be about recreating those things. It will be about celebrating that they happened and finding new ways going forward. Does that make sense? All right. Pippa, what miracles will I witness in my life this next year? You'll breathe air. That's a miracle. I mean, it is for all of us, right? No, seriously, let's see what we see. All right. The Six of Pentacles reversed. I think there's going to be some financial changes for you, some changes in the way you deal with money, some changes in the way you deal with community and people around you. And it's going to be about you finding your direction and your voice. And that should be a miracle, but for some of us it is. All right. Oh, this is good. I like this question. Hang on a minute. Ben Lieber does tarot. My question, if allowed, is how can I celebrate myself more in 2023? I know I struggle to take the wins, right? What a great question. Celebrate yourself. That's beautiful. Oh gosh, are there more extra cards? See, I'm so bad. I don't even, I was like, oh, pretty deck. Let's do it live. I guess I'll find the extra cards as I do, huh? All right. How can you celebrate yourself more in 2023? The Four of Pentacles reversed by recognizing that celebrating yourself is also sharing yourself with others and allowing others to celebrate you too. And trusting yourself. Oh, Justine, just the well. Okay, good. You see, now I want to know. How many cards are in this deck? 80 cards. There are 2 others. Okay, we'll find them. We'll find them. See, now I got to know. I'm going to make y'all wait while I find out what the heck is up. 24 major arcana cards. So it's got 2 new cards. So how did that become an 80 card deck? Oh, right. Sorry, I can't do math. 78 plus 2. That's not 3, it's 2. So there's 1 more major arcana card. Right. We'll find it. We'll see if it comes up in this session. If not, I'm going hunting for it. All right. It's so much fun to play with tarot cards with y'all. All right. All right, Lydia, nice to see you. How can I make the most out of this season? The end of the year always gives me major FOMO. Right, I get that. I totally get that. So I get anxious, like I'm not living my life to the fullest. Man, and that's what the advertisers make you want to think. I'm not the happiest person at the best New Year's Eve party. You know, whatever. I don't have the biggest Christmas tree, whatever it is, you know? Man, I'm not wearing the prettiest dress to the holiday party. I'm saying this, I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of me because that has so been me. Oh my gosh, I totally get that. So how can I make the most? But the other piece of it, when we think about it, is the end of the year. The end of the year is also like, oh, there's another year gone. What did I do this year? Did I do anything of note? Did I do anything important? What did I accomplish? So there's that piece of it too, right? So let's see. How do you make the most out of this season and maybe let go of the major FOMO? Because frankly, if you're still breathing and you're still here, you won. You won another trip around the sun. All right. I think for you, Lydia, particularly, we need to recognize that a certain amount of energy for you just goes into the daily business of living and doing what you have to do. It's like I'm joking about, okay, you're here, you won a trip around the sun. But there's some truth to that, really. And so I think recognizing that when we talk about living life to the fullest, like, you know, is there more you could be doing? I mean, I feel like every day you do the very best you can to be loving, to be open to the energy, to be patient with others, to work on your own healing, and to solve the spiritual mysteries. What more could you possibly be doing? So I would say that just requires a reframing because it seems like you're doing all the things. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, nice to see you. So today it's the newsletter recap. We are doing questions specifically on the topic of miracles and celebrations. Okay, Lydia, my boyfriend has a question as well. He needs a miracle to improve his financial situation. Will it happen? Actually, yes, it will. It will. Excuse me. It may come in the form of a good idea or an important conversation. It's not money from the sky, but it is coming, yes. Okay, Justine, thank you so much for being a member and a moderator. Thanks for using members-only emojis. I've been working so hard toward a certain goal. I'm wondering, will my extensive hard work on this project I've been focused on bring my goal to fruition, aka my miracle? No, you got that. Okay. So I think you absolutely can bring this goal to fruition. I don't think it's a miracle. I think it makes sense. And I think it's going to take time to get it to be what you want it to be. But yeah, absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. It's going to take time. And it probably will not be exactly what you think it's going to be. You know, you're heading toward a destination, but the exact address you're going to may be different than what you think. But it's getting you there, and it will be good. Yes. Yes. And oh, a card just popped out. Right. It's that Six of Swords again. Just recognize it's a journey, right? All right. Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. What miracles are headed my way? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. It's the Arise. Okay. This is the second new card. Let's just see. Oh, it's not the Arise. It's the Artist. But I liked that it was the Arise. Haha. No, it's the Artist. The Artist is the vessel of creation. This card signifies mankind and shows when you need to open to the knowledge that is available if you stop and set aside the distractions of the human condition and listen. So, your miracle, Peggy Lou, is to know that you are part of creation, to know that you are both created and creator, and to know that if you set aside the distractions of human condition and listen around you, you will find all the answers you need. How about that? Okay. And now it's the Well and the Artist, 2 added cards to the Major Arcana. I don't hate them. I don't. What do y'all think? I do not hate them. I like this deck so much. Okay. Quinn, I would like to know how to improve my faith in the universe, like how to develop a closer relationship with the divine. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a good one. And I have so many answers to that just off the cuff. I'm just going to go to, oh, Peggy Lou, you are an artist. So yeah, there, go ahead, do that. So I'm just going to go to the cards because I could say a lot of different things about this. But Quinn, we're going to just go to the cards on this. How do you develop a closer relationship with the divine? Recognize it's not about what you were taught when you were a child. Recognize it's what's around you all the time. Recognize that the sun exists even at night, and thus it is with spirit. Even when you can't see it moving, it's always there. And Peggy Lou, it is Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes from US Games. Hallelujah. All right. All right, here we go. Lit, nice to see you. For what miracles I can share with myself and others. Okay. Honestly, the miracle of humor, spiritual faith, and creativity, which is within you and fully available for you to share with others. Christy Silva, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I could use a miracle lately. Anything good for me? Let's take a look. Right now, your miracle is the miracle of healing. And that is a miracle. And to recognize that there is healing and that we do move forward and that we do find a way to be at peace even with very difficult things. That is your miracle right now. Oh, and Ben, there it is. See, if I had read down I would have seen, it's the well and the artist, right? All right. So, Kanchan, what we're doing here is miracles and celebrations. So let's take a look and let's see what we see in regards to that for you. That's 6 of Cups. I'm going to interpret this differently for you, though. I'm going to say, remember things that felt miraculous as a child, that made you feel like a sense of wonder, and call that energy back now to yourself in adulthood and see where that takes you. Okay, Kim, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Questions about miracles and celebrations. You can pretty much fit that into anything, right? In the country, do I have any happy celebrations or miracles to look forward to? Oh, absolutely, yes. Remember in the newsletter, the 4 of Wands was one of the cards of celebration. So this could be literally an invitation to a wedding. This could be positive things in terms of home, in terms of family. So really on the personal side of things, creativity, relationships, friends, family, happy occasions, all of that, yes. And sharing and trusting. Like my Scorpio rising and moon are getting, nope. Yeah, but you got to. Scorpio sun here. Just saying, man, you got to. Okay. So Kim, I will go ahead and answer this question. Not sure how to turn it into a miracle or a celebration, but we're just going to do it. An old love interest booked a tarot reading and canceled. Will he reschedule? Man, there is so much going on there. There is so much going on there. And I think a lot of it is what's going on in his life. And I think he canceled because he's not sure he wants to know. And he really is looking for truth. He really is. He is looking for the miracle of what you could do for him in a reading. But then could you really? And then, Kim, it would be a miracle for me to find closure with this guy. And you had hoped, and I hoped becoming his tarot reader might bring that. Actually, weirdly, it might. So, honestly, if he comes back for a reading, then do that. If not, just do the reading yourself for you to find your closure. You don't need him present to find the closure. Okay. Here we go. Hang on, just okay. CVXN, is the miracle to marry this particular person going to happen? It's possible. It really is possible. No guarantees, of course, but it's possible. The road there may be difficult, but it is possible. Okay, love and light sun. For me, moving to another country would be a miracle. Do you see it happening in the next 2 months? Will you move to another country in the next 2 months? Unless it's a country you've been in before, I'm going to say probably not in 2 months. In the long run, yes, but maybe not within the next 2 months. Hey, Raquel, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Happy holidays to you. Any miracles coming my way? How can I celebrate life and happiness for my family? I appreciate you too, Kim. Thank you. Okay. So, Raquel, miracles coming for you is your ability to see your way through to creating the life that you want, the way you want it. And celebrating life and happiness, You know, it's hard because you got some things going on in your life that are not making you happy. It is okay to hold space for all of it, to celebrate the good and kind of look at the things you're not liking like, I'm going to have to do something about this. And you may not even know what the something is that you have to do, but it's there. Okay. Leslie Jones, nice to see you. I have a lot to celebrate this year. I survived a lot of tough times. Yes, you did. My question is, what nice things should I do for myself this season? That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I love that. And the answer is, Leslie, anything you want to. You know what? There's been so much like, it is time for you to find some peace. It is time for you to think about the battles you have fought, the battles you have won, and just be at peace. You know, like if you could go to a beach, that would be good. If you could get a massage, that would be good. Whatever brings you peace. Okay, Macaulay Ian Bearder, nice to see you. So we're doing readings today on miracles and celebrations. Let's see what comes up for you on that topic. You know, there's ways, Macaulay, where you are good at helping others move forward in life, but you're not moving forward yourself. What you have to do is figure out what your goals are and how you want to get there, and the whole world is going to open up for you, and that's your miracle. So allow yourself to help yourself. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I have come to the end. If I've accidentally missed you, please reiterate your question. If you haven't asked yet, it is last call for readings, y'all. I should be back tomorrow with the Friday weekly wrap-up and Saturday with the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I wish you all a very happy season. I am available for readings throughout the season. Also, gift certificates. And remember, tickets for StarCon are available. Make sure that you read the newsletter if you haven't already. And if you haven't already subscribed to the newsletter, please do. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. I want to thank you all so very much. Take good care.